So it is the morning of the day before Pride Fest, and we're gonna travel up as a group.
I'm about to head to Columbus Pride. I'm very nervous.
I'm also really nervous about meeting Bradley. He is the one that won the fan photo contest.
Meeting someone I don't know online, as well as his film crew.
Hopefully I don't disappoint. I don't know, it's kind of exciting, it's kind of nerve-wracking. I don't meet a lot of my viewers.
I hope this will be a good experience for me.
And I'm nervous about Pride as well, so lots of thoughts, lots of feelings.
I really do think this will be something that will give me a new experience in life.
It will definitely be interesting to see what happens, so.
Before we launch the new season of Binko Unscripted, I wanted to do something really cool to kind of wrap things up. So today, we're taking you to Columbus, Ohio, which holds one of the nation's largest Pride festivals. And there, I'm also going to be meeting the winner of the fan photo contest, Bradley Cox.
Thanks for
Thank you. I'm excited.
So this is Kevin. Kevin, this is my hairstylist, Stephanie. She's fucking awesome. She's gonna make this fun.
Wow. Have you ever been to Pride in Ohio?
No. Have you ever been to a Pride Fest?
I've been to a Pride Fest once, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was fun.
I hate it.
Really? Why?
I do. I just I feel like it's a bad representation of the gay community.
When people ask me about Pride Fest, I'm very bitter because I think of things in a historical context. I think about Stonewall and progress, and I look at the last decade of my life and I see how things have changed and how much work there's still to be done. And then I look at the festivals now and I feel like it represents something very different.
Yeah.
It doesn't make you uncomfortable?
It doesn't make me uncomfortable at all.
What about
I guess because I know where I'm at.
That's a good point.
You know, it's kind of like that's what's expected. You're expected to see that. Like,
But why is that expected? That's the question. See?
Every single participant in this episode has a very different opinion on Pride Fest. And so I think there's a huge learning opportunity because we're going to be able to experience things through each other's eyes, and that can be very enlightening.
Hey!
Hi.
Bam! Alright.
Haley, this is Kevin. He's one of the camera guys.
Hi.
And this is Stephanie.
Hi. Hi.
This is Haley, my cousin. Alright. Are you guys ready for a road trip?
Oh, is that it?
7 hours.
7 hours.
How old are you? I'm 21. I just turned 21 last September, so I was only 20.
25. You're
23.
Okay.
You're
30!
the grandpa.
I'm daddy material.
It's like the older you get, you're like, I'm 25. You're like, I'm 30. I love it.
When we left, the GPS said 7 hours. We are now approaching the 11-hour mark, okay? You can only play so many games and sing so many songs before you are going out of your mind.
I'm actually really nervous.
What?
The last time that I met a fan, well actually, Kevin, you're the last time that I met a fan at my birthday. But before that, the last time was my concert, and that was like 2009, I think. It's been a long time. But I feel like on video, I'm so much more interesting than I am in person. So what do I say? What do I do? I don't know.
Just try not to think about it. Just be.
I don't have an opportunity to respond to all my viewers individually, and it's even more rare that I have an opportunity to meet one of them. So this is both exciting and nerve-wracking. But that being said, a lot of the projects that I've done have been faced with immense criticism, and so willingly going into a situation like this requires a lot of vulnerability. You never know what's going to happen.
Actually, I need a nausea pill. Is my satchel back there somewhere? Can you please grab the pill that says Ondanastron?
I can feel your nervous energy, and I'm starting to get nervous now. I'm not like as nervous as him. I just like can feel it.
There is so much that happens that you guys don't get to see because it doesn't end up on camera. And trying to plan for this whole thing was insane, and last minute our housing accommodations completely fell apart. So a friend of my cousin's reaches out and she tells me that she's part of a church that's actually marching in the parade and says, hey, we might be able to house you guys.
All right. So are they inside? This is it. It looks huge.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Thank you for having
No
us.
problem. I mean, I knew that my church would be happy.
When
to
you
have
said
guys.
church, I was like, really? They're like,
Yeah.
I can't
I mean,
wait to
we
hear
have
this.
flags up, so.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So I am here at the church right now and we are walking to meet Bradley. I am super nervous. I'm super nervous.
Okay, tell me how you feel about meeting Steven.
I'm honestly very excited about meeting Steven for the first time.
What's your favorite thing about, like, his videos and social media?
How true and honest he is, and how he really doesn't care what people think. And just being able to go out there and express himself. And, you know, he's putting his vulnerability out there for everyone to see. So I think that's really strong of him.
Don't do a handshake.
No, that's awkward. Hi, I'm Bob. Yeah.
Are you excited for Pride?
Oh, hell yes. Of course.
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah, I think I
I
hear
hear that
you.
laugh.
Hi. Oh, he's wearing the shirt. He's got. Hi. It's nice to meet you.
Finally.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Yeah, let me see. I love it. I love Binko Unscripted. Very, very cool. And a picture of me.
Oh, that's the winter shirt that you were telling us about.
That's what? Yeah, that's the one. He won
in
the contest with that.
I said the crap.
You did. Yeah, he promoted it more than anyone. He got a lot of likes and shares.
That's
200.
awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Are you excited for tomorrow?
I am. I'm very excited.
Have you been to Pride before?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm Stephanie.
I'm sorry, yes. Hi, it's my hairstylist Stephanie. I'm sure you saw her in the cooking video.
Yeah.
Yep. And then that's Haley. She was in the color run video. It's my cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Who you up? Hi. You can come in. So Bradley brings a friend along. God bless her soul. Her name is Kylie. You must be Kylie.
Yes.
It's nothing against her, it's that my ex was obsessed with Kylie Jenner. So I try to make this joke like, oh, Kylie Jenner. But secretly I'm like, I hate you already because your name's Kylie. Nice to meet you. When he said Kylie, I was like, Kylie Jenner's gonna be
Oh, unfortunately, no.
I don't actually hate her, by the way. It's just like, you know, you kind of make that association in your mind. And I'm not explaining myself.
I did not put it together until yesterday that you and Haley knew each other from school. I thought.
Really? I talked to you on the phone the other day.
I promise I listened. It just it didn't click. She's like, how do you know somebody?
We actually met at freshman orientation and we went rafting together. She's like my first friends at school, so.
That's cool. That's super cool.
Yeah.
Everybody goes to sleep for like 2 hours. Meanwhile, I get like 30 minutes of sleep. And it's a Starbucks kind of day.
Is that an angel? It is. Oh,
Good morning.
I knew I liked you.
They don't have names, so.
It's okay. Cool. Well, actually, I am Morgan.
We're all Morgan
We're all
today.
Morgan today. You guys want McDonald's?
Sure, are you going right now?
Yes.
Cats. Oh.
As much as I say I hate how overly sexualized Pride has become, I also appreciate that people can express themselves. And I love dressing up, And sexuality is very integrated into my life. It's something I speak very freely about. I'm a little embarrassed for a moment because I don't really know that this is a side of myself that Bradley has seen. I don't want to offend him. Meanwhile, I walk in and I've got my, you know, Sir Dom leather daddy harness and my boots, and the only thing I'm missing is my flog, and I don't know where to put my face.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know, but I still want to dress up and do something that represents me, so I kind of like went into the middle. Is it bad?
No.
Okay.
I love that. I love that outfit.
It crosses my mind that not everybody knows each other, so we kind of just go around in a circle and introduce who we are, our sexuality, you know, thoughts on Pride Fest, that kind of thing.
No matter what happens, we need to stick together and be safe because people are taking stuff like concerts in Vegas to take out their anger, and I'm not willing to die for that today.
It's very interesting you brought that up. It was something we actually kind of talked about in the car, is that, you know, with the current political climate and just where people are mentally, to me it's kind of a reflection of why I guess Pride is important, is that we have a long way to go if we still feel uncomfortable just being ourselves. So what's really cool is, like, with you having never been here, I think even though you might have your own expectations of it, it'll be really interesting to see how that unfolds.
Yeah.
Bradley and I share very similar opinions about Pride Fest. I personally really don't like it. He, I think, feels uncomfortable with it.
From what I understand, Bradley and Kylie come from a very conservative area, and so this is going to be very different for them.
Oh my gosh.
We are on the way to the parade, super excited. Hi, Haley. Hi, Morgan.
Woo!
Bradley, as we're getting closer to the parade, how do you feel so far?
Getting nervous, but I'm excited.
Okay. Do you think your nerves will calm down as we start getting integrated more?
Probably not. I'll probably stay nervous throughout the whole thing, most likely.
All right, so I am here with Bradley. How you feeling?
Very nervous.
I'm really nervous too. I'm not big on crowds, but I was surprised at how many families there are here.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah. So hopefully it'll be fun. We'll see. It's really, really hot. I think it's like 90 some degrees.
Yeah, it's hot out here.
All right, we are finally here with the church at the parade grounds. It's super busy, a lot more than we expected. But I'm here with the group, and I just wanted to kind of get first impressions. So really quick, going around, what do you think so far?
I love it. I think everybody feels comfortable, like with being themselves, and that's definitely a positive vibe. There's a lot of body positivity too.
I like how everyone's here with their families and how big it is compared to Milwaukee.
The atmosphere feels exciting, not chaotic.
I'm enjoying it, but I'm still nervous. I'm kind of getting claustrophobic a little bit.
This feels a lot more community-based. It's not just the LGBT community, so you feel a lot. It feels more inclusive, and like she said, there's a lot of body positivity. I mean, there's families and people are actually clothed. It's very surprising. So I'm very much enjoying this, and I'm excited to see what happens. How's it going? Kevin, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
How you doing? Woo! It's a lot of people. I did not expect this. It's literally like the entire city.
Keep walking.
They're all here for me, man.
It is literally like 100 degrees and I am wearing all black and I'm already nervous. So I'm just like, I am sweating in places I didn't even know existed.
It is absolutely insane. If you look behind behind me. It is literally 500,000 people from street to street to street. The entire town is shut down. Take a look at all these beautiful people here. There's literally the entire community coming together, and it's absolutely beautiful. I'm surprised. I was actually totally off on that number, by the way. It was actually closer to 1 million. I want to say that the report was like 980,000 people. I'm not anxious anymore, but I'm actually starting to get hyper aware of the fact that this is an event that's attracting a lot of people. And you hear all these things on the news about these shootings, whether it's Pulse or the Vegas shooting or whatever, and I'm thinking like, this could go wrong very fast. Hey Facebook, it's Steven, and right now I'm here in Columbus, Ohio. We are at Pride. It's insane, guys. They literally shut down the entire street here. I'm just gonna show you. I mean, literally for miles and miles and miles. The energy is insane. I cannot wait to share this episode with you. It's definitely something I did not expect. So, there was a conversation before the parade that they might throw water balloons at us to kind of cool us down, but being in that mentality just like really freaked me out for a second. I mean, I heard Stephanie scream and just like my mind went to worst case scenario. And then I was actually just annoyed because I'm like on my phone broadcasting on Facebook Live and like water hits my phone. Alright, this is a very normal part of Pride. As you're gonna see, we have our protesters. Yeah. But you know what's even better? It's cool because even though there's protesters, we're completely overwhelmed by support and love. So fuck the haters, right? That was literally the most defining moment for me on this trip. You expect to see protesters when you attend these types of events, but seeing them so outnumbered by all of these allies and other people in the LGBTQ community was emotional. It was such a symbol of progress, and I don't know that I've ever felt that type of community and support. And like, I think about when I was in high school and seeing just like the struggle from there to this was huge. So I have to tell you, it's actually a little bit emotional seeing this level of support. It's kind of a reflection of the progress and how like, there's just not words. I mean, look at this shit. It just goes and goes and goes. This is absolutely crazy. Look at all these people here. Literally, the entire city, I know I keep saying it, but the entire city is shut down. Alright, so Steph, we've been walking now for probably a good hour. What do you think so far? What is your impression?
This is insane. It is more than what I expected for sure. I feel all the love, seeing a lot of interesting things that I'm gonna have to process, but overall, this is an amazing experience. Kylie, Bradley, what do you guys think of Ohio Pride so far?
I think it's fucking love it!
Yeah,
is this what you expected?
Yes. A lot of positivity.
A lot of positivity?
Yeah. Absolutely loved it.
We just finished the parade, and this is like the end. They're taking a picture here. That was the most exercise I've had all year, but it was just absolutely beautiful. And just seeing all these people come together is just, it's amazing.
Like, I'm gonna mess around and I'm gonna fall on my face, y'all, and be like, yeah!
This experience was so different from the past times I've attended Pride. It just seemed more focused on the history and the progress and the community, and it wasn't about sex. In fact, I was probably one of the more provocatively dressed people, even though I was fully clothed, but like, you know, it wasn't a bunch of go-go boys dancing on floats. These were people marching to celebrate. There aren't words. There really aren't, and I don't know that my camera could capture the gravity, the impact of being surrounded by that many people screaming in support. While I'm marching in the parade, I get recognized by 2 other fans, which I just did not expect, mostly because there were a lot of people in the parade, so to notice me was just kind of weird. But anyway, I invited them to join us for sort of a conversation about, just our experiences in the gay community. So I just wanted to kind of know everybody's opinions on how they thought today went. Some of us have been to Pride Fest before and others haven't. So I'll start with Bradley because he won the fan contest. And we kind of shared a similar opinion going into this, that we were kind of nervous about it. How do you feel having, like, it was a huge crowd. Did you feel out of place? Like,
I felt like I still saw more twins and stuff like that.
So you felt self-conscious still? What about you, Stephanie? So as a heterosexual female, what did you think from an outside perspective?
I mean, the only difference I saw from Milwaukee to Ohio was it's bigger. I like the setting here a lot more, but honestly it just feels like any festival to me, just a regular festival, honestly.
Morgan, this is your first year as an out woman. You just came out to your family. Was it kind of liberating to like...
It was. I was marching in the parade with my church, and my mom was there. So it was cool to go in the parade and like...
Complete support from your family.
Yes, and with my church members and my friends in the audience along the parade yelling out at me saying, I'm so proud of you, like, go Morgan, like, because I was marching, like, it's a totally different feeling than just sitting there and like on the sidelines.
Yeah.
So,
like chills. I'm very grateful that Morgan was there. Not only did she help us secure a place to stay, but she really opened up and had just recently come out to her family, like days before. So being able to hear that experience was amazing. By show of hands, who would come here again? I would do it. Yeah, show around, show everybody. Everybody's got their hands up.
Do what?
I said raise your hand if you would come again.
Oh yeah.
Next year.
Yeah?
We're planning on it.
Now I gotta ask you, so you've been following me for how long?
Close to a year and a half, I think.
Were you nervous?
About coming here?
About meeting?
Yeah.
Am I who you expected me to be?
A little bit. I still don't know your personality, so it's still kind of like I'm still trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
Because, from all the videos I've seen of you, like, it shows some of your personality, but this is my first time actually meeting you and trying to figure out what your personality actually is.
Okay.
I literally love everyone that I've met.
I was really fucking nervous about meeting both of you because I don't meet many of my viewers. And then when you guys called my name out in the parade, I was like, who the fuck said my name? Like, I'm in a completely different state. What is going on?
He said everyone was probably yelling Binko, and I was like, Steven!
What's funny is I just recorded a clip. I was like, they're all here for me. And then as soon as I hit off, I hear Steven Binko, and I was like, what? I was totally kidding. Morgan, thank you so much for hosting us.
yeah, I'm glad I could be a part of it.
And was like, we're never gonna meet him. He's like Facebook famous. We're never gonna get to meet him. And here we are.
You get another hug. Oh, I'm really glad it worked out.
Me too.
I felt kind of the same way because I never knew when that meet and greet was ever going to happen.
Right?
So
I learned a lot about myself. I now have a deeper appreciation for Pride, and my friendships are deeper for it too because, I mean, we went through this together. So, if you have reservations about Pride Fest and you've never been, I encourage you to try it out, so you can actually form an opinion. And if you've done it before and didn't like it, try it somewhere else. I'm not saying that you're gonna love it. I didn't have the time of my life, but it was an interesting learning experience, and it was very different from the past times that I had gone. So, the cool thing about Pride is that it's a celebration of all people from all walks of life, no matter what color of the rainbow. And if you want to feel like you're part of something, that's an awesome place to be part of something.
Thanks much.
Yeah. We're over it. You're talking to the wrong ones.
Yeah.
I love your makeup. Did you have fun?
Yes, I had so much fun. I thought it was going to be longer, but I'm happy. It was like the perfect length. You know what I mean?
Although that is the most exercise I've done all year. I'm just saying. What about you, Kevin? What'd you think?
No, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it more than I have last 3 times I went to Milwaukee, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was the only person wearing leather. I was so embarrassed because, like, I was gonna dress, like, in buttless chaps. I mean, with underwear, of course, but, like, I am really glad I didn't hoe it up because I would have stood out really.
You know, when you're celebrating something, you want to kind of go out of your normal little bit to kind of bring that out.
And there was, I saw somebody else with a purple kilt. His was shorter, but yeah.
I saw that too. Yeah, that was fun.